Today we've got Omni-Man versus Alan the Alien. Two of the most unlikely friends in Invincible going at it. It's an all-out fight. But really, is the fight even close? What's up guys, this is Danko. I do fight breakdowns, power ranking videos, or more deep dives into your favorite characters and franchises, with new videos every week. So if that seems great to you, well, sit back and enjoy the video. Hit that like button if you want to, or hit the subscribe button while you're at it. Omni-Man. Now he might be able to take on the Guardians of the Globe, his own son Invincible, even other Viltrumites, but just how powerful is he exactly? Well, let's get into it. That's what we're going to find out. Now, Omni-Man is a Viltrumite, a member of the largest and most powerful empire throughout the galaxy. And why are the Viltrumites so powerful? Well, it's because they have access to smart atoms, molecularly the same as normal atoms, but they give access to all sorts of powers on the atomic level. And Viltrumites are unique because they can use smart atoms for a whole lot of different powers. Super strength, super speed, flight. They're the only race in the universe to have smart atoms literally encoded inside their DNA. That's what makes them so powerful. And just how powerful are they? Well, with super strength, Nolan Grayson is one of the best. He was able to easily overpower his son Invincible during their first fight, punching him through skyscrapers, sending him flying into mountainsides and causing avalanches. And that's against his own son. He was holding back there. Time and time again, he was able to punch through Immortal, ripping him in half, cutting his head off, or even with Thrag's kids. He was able to splatter several kids with each punch that he threw. Both Immortal and those half Viltrumites have some great durability feats. Nolan is still leagues above them. That's because Omni-Man is arguably one of the most powerful Viltrumites you're ever gonna see. And true, old, accomplished Viltrumites are in a tier all their own. Like Conquest. Well, he can casually bust out of solid 400-ton solid steel blocks encased all around his body, as well as 6 miles of earth caving in on top of him. Omni-Man is still probably more powerful. In fact, the only Viltrumite we ever saw definitively prove he was stronger than Omni-Man was Thrag, and he did it pretty definitively. Of course, Nolan beat Mark in an arm wrestling competition near the end of the series, and it's possible, maybe even more probable, that Mark let him win there because he was either distracted or to spare his dad's pride, but we do have to leave the door open that it's possible that Nolan just straight up won there. Now, what about durability? Well, again, it's something that Viltrumites are great at, and Omni-Man is one of the best of all of them. He's been pretty much unaffected by any attacks from Immortal. He was unaffected by any of the attacks from Invincible during their first fight too. And in fact, Omni-Man has regularly been able to take attacks from all sorts of different Viltrumites and not really go down or been all that injured. He's actually so tough that even other Viltrumites legit just splatter against him on impact. Now, all this isn't to say that Omni-Man can't be damaged. He can. He's taken some absolutely devastating attacks in the past. He's been beaten up by several Viltrumites as they double, triple teamed him. Then in pretty much every fight he's ever had with Thrag, well, he usually ends up nearly on the brink of death. The first fight, well, he ultimately got overpowered, was straight disemboweled when Thrag punched his hand through Omni-Man's body. Nolan still survived. Another fight, well, Thrag beat Omni-Man so bad that his eye straight up popped out of his skull. Still survived. He fought against Thrag a third time too, and was nearly torn in half, still managed to keep himself alive. So basically Nolan has an incredibly impressive healing factor and can survive almost any injury. But 2, well, it takes a whole heck of a lot to actually injure him or put him down. Just because Omni-Man can take nearly any attack or any injury and just refuses to go down or be killed. His durability is just simply off the charts. Then even simply with speed, Omni-Man, like most other Viltrumites, has the ability to move well above the speed of light. He was able to slaughter all the Guardians of the Globe in just moments, despite having a super speedster of their own in Red Rush. He's well faster than Invincible, well faster than other Viltrumites. He's even so powerful that he was able to help destroy the planet Viltrum alongside Invincible and Thaddeus. He helped to destroy a planet. That doesn't show that Omni-Man is one of the most powerful beings out there? Well, I don't know what does. And then there's Alan the Alien, the ultimate surprise powerhouse in Invincible. Alan the Alien is a Utopian, but has been genetically enhanced from birth to be superhuman. He's actually the only one of many different experiments to get superpowers and not die in the process. He's become a friend of both Invincible and Omni-Man, and ultimately was a key factor in bringing about an end to the Viltrum Empire. One of the most unique things about Alan is that even though he's just innately superhumanly powerful, every time that he's killed, he comes back much more powerful than before. Like, a lot more powerful. Like, to the point where he's basically a different character. Originally, Alan was able to fight against Omni-Man and could fight against Invincible, but that was before Invincible really got serious and started working out. However, he could get absolutely bodied by different Viltrumites, but then he's able to get a whole lot stronger than before, to the point where Thaddeus said that Alan was just as powerful as a Viltrumite, and it's possible that he might even be stronger. And you know what? Alan really lives up to this too. He's been able to push a ship out of a star's gravity well, which has to be one of the greatest strength feats in Invincible. And then he was able to hold it back in his fight against Dinosaurus, who is like one of Invincible's greatest villains. And then there's his fights against actual Viltrumites. He can literally punch their heads off or kill them with just one hit. He can absolutely rock Anissa, who's one of the strongest Viltrumites out there. Whenever Alan has encountered some of Thrag's kids, who can destroy whole city blocks, well, he's legit exploded them with each punch he throws. Alan is ridiculously strong. He's also very, very tough. Even before Alan started to evolve each time he was killed, when he was still in his base form, he was able to fight against Invincible and hold his own, taking all sorts of punches and hits in the process. And even though 3 Viltrumites were able to absolutely body him in this weaker form, he still did technically survive the attack and was able to heal from it. And when he did heal, man, he came back much tougher than ever before. He could take punches from Anissa and was basically able to fake being knocked out. Her punches weren't really doing any damage. That's kind of how it went for the rest of the series. All sorts of Viltrumites were able to wail on him, just like they did before. Except this time, well, it did nothing to Alan. He took it all. And then with speed, well, you better believe that Alan the Alien is fast. I mean, it was Alan's whole job to go to different planets across different galaxies across the universe and see just how powerful their protectors were. So you can bet he's fast just to travel around like that. In fact, before he ever even upgraded, he was moving at near the speed of light as he was traveling around, and he was just as fast if his reflexes while in a fight. And when Alan upgraded, well, you can bet that he got even faster, to the point where he can dodge attacks from Viltrumites and even speed blitz them in return. Yeah, Alan the Alien is like the ultimate sleeper, and secretly one of the most powerful beings in Invincible. So who's gonna win here? Well, it's gotta be a close fight, but the thing is, it's a fight we've seen play out plenty of times before. In fact, Alan the Alien and Omni-Man actually fought against each other for years, with Omni-Man beating him each time. But it was just like an exhibition match, so Omni-Man wasn't really going all out, and that was all before Alan got his massive upgrades, his beyond Viltrumite power upgrade. And with that, well, Omni-Man and Alan the Alien fought again, and this time it wasn't even close. Yeah, at the height of both their powers, Omni-Man and Alan fought, and for a while it looked like Nolan had the advantage, but in actuality, Alan was just letting Omni-Man hit him and was really holding back because he didn't want to fight his friend. But then Alan got tired of doing nothing and absolutely destroyed Omni-Man, beating him senseless with just a few hits. Now maybe you want to say that Omni-Man wasn't really trying either, and so the fight should be more even than that. But I don't know, I think this is pretty definitive. When Alan the Alien stops holding back, he beat Omni-Man in just one page. That's almost as fast as Thrag beat him. Yeah, Alan the Alien is more powerful than Omni-Man. He's gonna beat him in a fight, and it's not even gonna be close. But what do y'all think? Sound off in the comments down below. I know you're gonna have thoughts and feelings on this one for sure. If you stuck around this long and made it to the end of the video, that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting us. And if you want to go subscribe, well, go subscribe. You're going to see more videos like this one every single week. I'll see y'all then. I'll see y'all next time.